And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for today's episode of Marvel She-Hulk, Season 1, Episode 6. So, we have 3 episodes left, I believe. There's 9 in total. Still no sign of Daredevil, spoiler alert. I know a lot of y'all just watching this for Daredevil, which is cool, but, what are we supposed to get from Daredevil in this episode when he does show up? I'm not expecting big major changes to his character, but anyway, let's talk about this episode. So in this episode, we got to see more Jennifer than She-Hulk, which is not much of a bad thing, but it was a little bit odd that they went that direction. I'm telling you, the opening of the title of this episode was just Jen, attorney at law. That was a great opening for this episode. I thought it was funny. And then, of course, seeing her go to a wedding for her friend, and she's all hulked out. She's so confident now. She's embracing She-Hulk, and her friends are like, "Can you not be She-Hulk because it's my wedding and it's my day. I don't want to be overshadowed by you." Typical Bridezilla kind of stuff. So she turns back to Jen, and everybody just like pushes her over, makes her, do things, laundry, which is bizarre to do at a wedding. It's like, okay. And she finds out she has to walk down the aisle with someone, and she finds out it's a dog, so there's that. And then to ruin the party, because normally when you have a wedding, a birthday, or any kind of party, somebody's gonna crash it. And who crashes the party? Well, more than just Titania, because she shows up at the party saying that she's hooking up with a friend of the groom. So there's that. And then of course she only shows up just so she can humiliate Jen, and aka beat up She-Hulk. And we got to a point where Jen gets kind of drunk. Just Jen, not She-Hulk. Because remember, She-Hulk can get drunk and not actually feel it until she turns back to Jennifer. And then, of course, Jennifer got drunk to the point where she had a fight with Titania. And Titania, let's just say she got her butt whooped, drunk style. Yeah, pretty much is that. I think I can sum that up in that nice way because honestly, yeah, it was crazy. While that's going on, Jennifer's friend, the other lawyer, with the other lawyer who helped her get her name back, they were dealing with their own case about some guy who's been using women, and he can't take it anymore, and he kept taking his life because apparently he's immortal. So he had that drama, which I thought it was all right. That whole segment with her friends doing lawyer stuff with another client, I thought that was okay. But wasn't I wasn't like really focused on that. I was like, they should have just kept the focus on Jennifer and the whole wedding situation, because honestly, seeing her at that wedding, seeing who her actual friends are, because those friends that she had at the wedding were pretty much so fake they made Titania look cool. But yeah, I feel like Jennifer's only friend is her real friend, while the other ones are just, "Oh, Jennifer, you're here, yay, we love you. Oh, great, she's gonna turn to She-Hulk. I can't believe she's just She-Hulk." It's like, oh god. Yeah, I feel like that's what they actually think about Jennifer. They just like to use her and all that stuff. So yeah, so it was an okay episode. It wasn't the best episode, but I'm still enjoying the show. And no after credit, no Daredevil. So we still have to wait maybe next week or the week after. I'm starting to think if he doesn't show up next week, he's showing up in episode 8 or 9, one of those two. Because either the 9th episode he's going to show up at the very end to set up his show or whatever, or he's just going to show up at the end of episode 8 and that's it. And everybody's going to be bummed and hurt and cry all night long. So, but we'll see what happens. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode, because honestly, I thought it was just an okay episode. It wasn't that great. I did like the whole wedding stuff. I did like the fight between her and Titania. I thought that was funny. But the rest of the stuff was okay. And then, of course, the ending, I forgot to mention, the ending had somebody watching Jennifer. We have no idea. It looked like he was wearing a lab coat, and he had the syringe that kind of had the needle bended. I think it's a syringe, right? Syringe? I think it's a syringe. Anyway, he had that. Whoever, we didn't see the guy's face, but he put it into a box and it had like the biohazard symbol. You know, like those things in hospitals when you get a needle in your arm or whatever, and then they throw it out to a special container for like waste, bio waste. I think that's what it is. So it closes and it had that symbol. So whoever whoever sent the wrecking crew to go after Jennifer is obviously wants Jennifer's body, blood, and maybe want to experiment to her. That could be the leader. Could be, because we are going to get the leader back finally. I always wanted him back in the MCU because I think he's a very cool character. It could be Kingpin, Echo, whoever. Maybe this is connected to Daredevil. We don't know. But now we have to wait to see what happens with next week's episode. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good day.